Well, everyone, welcome back to another breaking news update. Well, maybe it's not quite the breaking news update you would expect. We're seeing it again, aren't we? Another PNP only draw. What about the FSWs? What about the CECs? Will we really have to wait until spring? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. This episode of the Breaking News Update is brought to you by Pfizer. Okay, no, it's not. But, you know, it could be, I think it'd be pretty cool to actually have Pfizer as the sponsor. Hey, they're the ones that have got me vaccinated, so that would be really neat. Hey, I'm a news channel like everybody else. Maybe I should reach out to them. Okay, enough of that. Let's get on to the actual draw itself. Right here, the ministerial instructions, you can see the number of invitations that were issued was 613, and we also had 737 as the CRS cutoff. Obviously, it's 737 because everybody's getting 600 points from their provinces. But the interesting thing about this draw is the tiebreaker was actually June 22nd. So I have to assume that every time there is a PNP draw, that every single person that is in the pool that has indicated they've got a nomination is drawn out. That's my assumption. So I find it really curious that the tiebreaker was actually June and not like November or something. But who knows? Maybe people have just had their profiles in the pool for a long time, finally have the nomination, finally have updated it, because that's the situation for, you know, for a few of my clients that are actually have been drawn through this draw. But I find it interesting that the newest or most recently submitted profile was way back in June and not November. Something to think about. So we get back anyways to the original discussion, which is this. What are they going to do? And I had meetings with them just recently. This week, I've actually had quite a few meetings with immigration, and those who watched the live Q&A, I guess it was today, it was this morning, I talked briefly about it. And I have very productive meetings, but there is no hint that they're going to be opening it up. No hint that there's going to be another tier to PR pathway. No hint that there's going to be a no program specified draw. And in fairness, if we go back here and we take a look at this and we go right down to the previous rounds of invitations and we scroll down here, you will see that they've been pretty consistent, right? 14 days, 2 weeks, all PNP. They have obligations to continue doing this because of the provincial and federal immigration agreements that are put in place that say, hey, we are not going to slow down PNPs. If you are nominating them, then we will make sure that that they're granted an ITA to move forward. So that's kind of the agreement. But there are thousands and thousands of applicants, maybe 40, 50,000 that are in the queue that are waiting to be processed. I'm not talking about all the ones that are approved, the ones that have already, you know, even been issued COPRs that have expired or are in the process right now of, well, everyone that has had an expired COPR is probably, if they haven't already heard, been given instructions on how to move forward with it. But now we're starting to see those notifications come out to get the medicals redone. If you're outside of Canada, you can pretty much expect that that's what you need to do. And potentially updated police clearances, etc. But I think, will CEC and FSW have to wait until the spring? It's looking more and more like that, you guys. But who knows? Maybe we might just get an early Christmas present. All right. I'll let you know if anything else really groundbreaking comes up. But this is Mark Holthe, Canadian immigration lawyer, ex-immigration officer, and former high school teacher, telling you guys to be safe. And at the very bottom, you can see my next Express Entry Masterclass. All of you PNPs and everyone looking at going down that path, it starts December the 6th. Make sure that you register. Take care.